Okay, now then, what are we going to do with this guy? Am I just going to do a standard straight build, which of course is not something you guys want to see? Customization would have been a great idea. I had some great ideas with this because, I don't know, something weird to seeing this mobile suit with its short little arms. I don't know, for whatever reason this looks weird. The proportions is a little off for me, but then again I'm remembering the older version of the model kit for this, not this newer one. This one looks even better. At one point I'm saying to myself, maybe I should put some armored parts here, increase the shoulder armor a bit, make it identical to the Type C version, or put a V-fin, or not a V-fin, like 2 antennas instead of 1. This one actually reminds me, but I kind of like the head on this because it reminds me of the head of the Pale Rider. So in reality, for me to kit bash it doesn't feel right for me. I really like how it looks. This is a very unique design, and Bandai has gone all out to redefine it to this look. You know, I mean, we were all shocked that they're pulling pulling kits out of the bottom out of the barrel that we haven't seen in a long time. It all started with, of course, Unicorn, where they're just pulling MSV kits out of blue, and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. So seeing this, I'm going to leave it the way it is, but it will be painted. So it will be painted, and it will be maybe slightly detailed. We'll talk about that in a moment. But first, let's talk about painted. So I have my paints here. Decided to separate them and keep them to the side. So clearly the white is right here. We already have the white for this. So we got white. For this lighter tone of gray, I'm looking at this guy right here, this regular gray, FS 36270, 306 number. Maybe a little too light, so it may be swapped out with another color, but I just wanted to have this here just in case. So that's an idea right there. The charcoal parts, definitely I would like to use this extra dark, what is this? Jeez, I can't even read this. Extra dark sea gray. This could be good for charcoal, but I could omit this in favor of this, which is of course the Titan 1 color, which I used on the Andromeda recently. It's a darker shade. May decide to use this for the inner frame and not this, but this will probably be a toss-up. And I want to probably use this as a two-tone color for the weaponry. We'll do it. As a matter of fact, hold on a second, because while I was building the last kit, which was the Andromeda, I decided to paint some spoons to keep them handy for examples. So okay, so this is of course this paint right here. Do I have anything else here? No, I only have that color, so put that to the side. So I have for this. So that actually is a good tone for this, but I'll probably do an example paint for this one. Keep that ready. So we have these two. For the green, I have this nice light MS green color. And the reason why I'm using a lighter tone, clearly I'm going to pre-shade this. So with the pre-shade, we're going to see a little bit more highlights of the pre-shade once I paint this over it. And then of course the remaining colors like the red and the blue, which I have right here, is very small and insignificant, but I'll have it here just in case. It's probably going to be hand brushed regardless of the case. Now that's the idea. I may decide to change it up a bit, give it a different look to it. There at one point, and I'm not 100%, how can I say this, ready for it. I was thinking of actually doing some camo. I was actually thinking of doing, what do you call it? The same paint job that I did on the St. Andrew Stein a few years ago. And at one point I'm thinking out loud, that I'll paint the armored parts will be painted the gray color along with this, and then I'm going to put masking tape in specific areas and then repaint it using this. But then I probably lose the pre-shading, and I don't know how I'm going to work that into the equation. So I'm not going to do the camo. I want pre-shading. I want pre-shading and a little bit of weathering. So that's my intention. So again, these are the paints that I have here, which I'm going to be using for this kit. But we're not done yet. Oh no, we're not done yet. We're going to detail this little guy with some photo-etched parts. A lot of them. Well, not a lot of them, but a lot of things that I have picked up along the way during the course of the year, including parts that I got, I have these little guys right here, these little screws, which are really like 1mm screws right there. These will be maybe perfect enough to put them on this, like bolts to hold on to the, onto these guys. Don't know. We'll leave that there for now. We have this little, these little tube things, which are small enough for maybe, like a tube or a metallic, I guess like a tube type thing. I was thinking to myself, can this be used for like Vulcan guns? But it doesn't have no Vulcan gun head, so we'll omit that for now. But let's review these guys. So picked up this one right here, and I kind of like this part, which can be used for like the joints here. I have a lot of circle ones. I have this one with the 2 notches, if you could see that there. And then I have this one with the 4 notches. I also have this one. This is the older one, but it's too small. It's this one is a larger diameter. I have these little vent ones, but that's actually for thrusters and maybe other holes to the side, which we'll find soon enough. So we'll leave that alone for now. So I have these choices for that. So I got that. I have this one, which it looks cool. These are like little clamp or like little things to hold on to. What would be an example? Like this can be placed on the shoulders, and it could simulate something like if it's ever in a diorama environment, you could use it to simulate like chains hold on to it, and it's going to lift up the parts or things like that. So this can be great for components of doors and hatches and things like that. So this is definitely going to be utilized for this. Then I got these vents, as you can see there. I have a set of vents, let me show you, which is roughly smaller, as you can see here. I tried to work these vents into a kit and it didn't come out right, and I was just, damn it. But I still have them, and I may use them. Either one of these will probably fit for the vents that's on the knees right here. Don't know about this guy. I'll have to figure that out. And if we go to the backpack right there, I don't think it's wide enough for that, but we'll test it out. We'll figure that out. So I have these guys. Oh, sorry, they're doing the clean sweep outside. Thrusters is another thing, because the thrusters, I have these little thrusters here. These little vents for the thrusters are gold, and I could probably use either this or these right here. Don't know. We'll figure that out. I can't use these because this was used on the Efrit before. Came out really nice. So, and then these are square ones, which I don't know where I'm going to put them, but we'll, you know, clearly we'll figure this out. As well as these guys here. So, the intention is right here, or the tools that I have are right here. What I'm going to do, I have the paints, I have the photo-etched parts, I have the kit, and one last thing. Whether I can do this or not, I have no idea, because I have to, you know, build it first and see if there's enough space for it. But I will definitely find a way to put this in its head. And if I can't put it in its head, maybe in here. Alright, with that being said, let's stop talking and let's start building. Master grade RGM 79 SC GM Sniper Custom. Looking at the P Bandai version of this kit, I was pretty impressed with the fact that it's the same, just of course slight variation of the weapon. And it was at one point that I was actually considering of modifying this kit, armor, whether it's on its arms, on its legs, on its beam rifle. I was actually looking into taking the double beam spray pistol, and extending the barrel for that weapon. For the sniper, I was actually considering of putting some sort of a modular type device under the barrel, but put like the little thing that flips out like a bipod, something like that. Using weaponry that I've seen, real world weaponry as a reference point. I think it would have taken up a lot of my time, because as you know, once I'm done with this, I'm going to start working on the perfect grade Exia to finish it up. I still have time, so a lot of time. And as of recording this, I wanted to show you guys something. I got the MX-11 rose gold color. Yep, I got it. But working on this right now, and then of course during the painting phase, I'm gonna test paint. I'm gonna do a test of that paint. And then I'm gonna have some other test colors as well, so I have it ready on the side, and I'll show it off at the you know, when I'm done with this, and then I'll pick up where I left off with the Exia. Also, I'm trying to see what I can do to make to bring to MosquitoCon, because I already have the Andromeda, so that's one down. This kit, of course, once I'm done and it's going to be for the contest, I will also have it ready for the MosquitoCon as well. So this one will be my mobile suit entry. Perfect grade Exia will be another one, so that's 3 entries. If I can squeeze a 4th entry, that'll be great. Maybe another Gundam, don't know. Maybe another Yamato kit, because I have 2 more Yamato kits I can make. I'm actually thinking of building, for those of you who don't know, actually I'm going to put this back here, the fighter jet from the Yamato series, the, I think it was, do I still have it at eyes length? Give me a second. Alright, it's that Cosmo Falcon that I've had for a long time. Been meaning to work on that also. That'll be a great kit to bring to the show. Wait, let me start some of this armor. Actually, I gotta get the manual, find out which parts I need, which parts I don't need, because I don't want to just open up. I just want to take out all these parts and then realize I don't need them. So let me get my trays ready. Let me get my nippers ready. And you know what? I'm more favored using this one because this guy right here, this is my old Gundam Planet ones. The nippers right there are a little bent somehow. I don't know how that happened, but it works to a certain degree. So I just use these two in tandem. So let me separate the parts that I need and we'll move forward.